Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today I will be showing you how to make this cap here. Have you seen this cap? It's mostly used by the Yorubas, but everybody now is using it. I don't know how you call this material in your own language. So many people call it ashoke. So many people call it shall I say, how is it called again in the other way around? Gele, yes. Some people call it gele. I don't know how you call it in your language. But trust me, I have made a video on this, just like what I will be showing you on the screen. But the difference from the other one is because I gummed the other one, but this one I didn't gum it. It's less inexpensive and very easy to make. Mostly for beginners, it has lining on it and everything is intact. So many people decide to put it all like this, straight, whereas some prefer folding it this way. I have not ironed it, that's why it looks rough. I just decided to make a tutorial with it this way. So if you are new to this channel, as a new viewer, you haven't subscribed, you can do as well by hitting the subscribe button very hard, and as well as liking this video. Give it a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Share this tutorial also. If you wish we notify you each time we upload a new video, kindly turn on the notification button so that I'll get you notified each time I upload a new video. We make good content here almost every day, and in case of any question, both from this tutorial or any other fashion tutorial, drop it down below the comment section. I'm always ready to answer all the fashion questions to make you grow. So without further delay, we'll be jumping right now into the tutorial right away. So this is my material, the ashoke I'm using. So look at how I placed it. Have you seen, like 7 inches to that point here from this angle, 7.5, sorry. So the cap round is 22.5. That's the round of the cap. So I'm using 7.5. Just watch carefully, because if you miss any part of it, you may likely miss all. So I think this could be one of the best videos in making this cap as a simple one. So I'm using 16 inches from there. I measured 16 inches from this point again, 16 inches. So I draw this line. So I'll be cutting those lines like that, those two lines like this. Have you seen? And I will cut it this way, and I will use the same pieces to cut the other 4 pieces, because that will give me exactly what I want. Have you seen? So I want to place it well and cut it. You will see after I cut the 4 how they will look like 4 pieces of it. That's what I'll be doing now. So these are the 4 pieces I need to make this dress. I've already cut them the same way like this. Or have you seen? So that is how it looks like. That is the height of this cap. The height of this cap. So I'm placing it this way. Have you seen? The height of that cap is the way I'm placing it. So if I measure it now plus what I will be sewing, I will be having extra. Look at my 22.5 here, plus the sewing, the joining of all those 4 pieces. So I'll be left with a seam allowance to couple it. So when I'm done doing that now, I'll arrange it now right away to my machine. So this is the way I'll place it, and I'll put it this way. And I will sew each and every one exactly where that angle is. I will stitch it around like this. Just watch carefully. When I'm done doing this, I will top stitch it. Just watch. I'll top stitch it here by 1/4 of an inch. Now I'll do the same thing to the other 4 pieces, then I'll show you how it will look like. Make sure you watch carefully and don't skip any part of the video so that you will not miss out. It's very, very important. If you do, then you may miss some points. Very, very vital. So when I'm done top stitching all of them, I will be using my tape to confirm the cap round, the round of the cap. Have you seen? So I have 22 here, so it means I have a sewing allowance of 1 inch or thereabout. Let me confirm it for you to see. So I'll measure the full, that's fabric length, that material length. So what I have there is 25. It means I'm having extra 2.5 inches. So divide by 2, give me 1/4 for the sewing allowance. So I don't want any of this to be straight. I want all the sewing or stitches to be slanted. So that is how I'll be putting it. Just watch carefully. I'll measure my 1/4 inches this way. I'll double stitch it and I'll guide my material and sew it by that measurement. This material is sewn with extra carefulness. If not, the thing will give you a wrong finishing. So after I'm done doing that, what I'll be doing now is just to top stitch this, the last stitches I made. I'll top stitch it. So this is how it is if I place the cap. No line is straight or no stitches there that is straight. So I'll confirm my cap round. I think it's 22.5. Have you seen? So that's what I have there, 11/1/4 as my measurement. So I will reduce it if I wish. If not, I will not, so that in case my client say the cap is small or something like that, since I've taken accurate measurement, I just kept this just for formality's sake. So I will stitch it all through. So I'll be trimming out my thread, and as well after doing that, I will be cutting out all this extra extension here, same way here. Or when I'm done doing that, I will just go to my table and cut out the lining for this cap. So I will place my lining the way I'll cut it. So the simplest way is just to fold the lining into 2 like this, with the extra sewing allowance of the lining. Remember, the lining is supposed to be maybe 1/2 inches or 1 inches above the cap material, if mostly for beginners, so that because this fabric or this material most of the times acts funny, so that you not be short of fabric, the lining. Everything will lie well, and I will join that fabric, that lining. So instead of 22.5, I'm using 23. So I'll join it like that. So after joining this lining, just the way I'm doing it, I'll be putting it this way to stitch it to the cap material like this, right side to right side. Have you seen? So if I'm not sure of the material, I will pin it all through, but since I'm sure, I'll be sewing it round by 1/2 an inch or maybe 3/4 of an inch, so that the material will not give you issues, because this material used to bring out those things they use in manufacturing it. So I will sew it all around like that and turn it to the right side carefully, or turn it to the right side. And when I'm done turning it to the right side, what I'll be doing is to arrange it and make sure 1/4 of 1/2 inches is inside with the lining. Have you seen? So I'll be top stitching it just with the lining. Since there is no gum in it, I'm not using gum, just like I said earlier. So I'll top stitch it just inside by 1/2 inch and make sure my lining is like 1/4 inch in of the cap. I'll do it like that and make several lines with it. So remember, however you want your line to be closed, either 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, it all depends on you here. So I'll be making mine 1/2 inch all through. And please, just like I've said earlier, if you find this tutorial helpful, just give it a thumbs up. Have you seen? So look at the first one. I'll be repeating it as much as I want to the point, just like this. Have you seen? Up to like 3 inches. Now I want to make this cap have that pleat you saw on the video. So I'll be folding it inside. If it were to be the one that has gum, the gum will demarcate that place. So I'll be using my tape to confirm. I want to use 3 1/4 inch for the height of that point. 3 1/4 inch, and I will stitch it by 1/2 inch all through. 1/2 inch. So after I'm done doing that, I will be bringing it out for you to see how it looks like. Have you seen? So this is how it's supposed to look like. So with the help of an iron, press it and the thing will lie very well, just like this. Have you seen? So after I'm done doing this now, what I'll be doing is just to cut the top material for the top, and I will show you how to do it. Before then, I will trim the lining out. So the cap height should be like that 11, 10.5 at most, like 10 inches. So it means with the thing I used, I'm very, very correct. So I've top stitched the lining with the fabric. So I'll place it this way. Arrange it to be the shape I want, round like this. Have you seen? I'll make sure it's really round. Then I'll use my chalk to mark it round it like this. I'll be marking it round like this. And after marking it, I will put 1/2 inch round the chalk I have marked and cut it out for the sewing allowance. Then I will fold it into 2 like this. Mark that point. Come to this side, mark it for the 4 points. So I'll fold it for these 2 notches here to meet. And I'll use that to mark at this other side as well as the other side too. So this will help me pin it to the cap, the bodies of the cap. So I'll mark the same thing here. I'll notch it like this. So in those 4 places, just like I did to the cover of the cap, I'll mark them all through again. After that, I'll be turning the cap to the wrong side just like this, and I'll check the notches, and I will use my pin to pin it round those 4 points so that it will be easy for me to work on. So after pinning it all round, this is what I'll be having. Have you seen? So I'll be sewing it by 3/4 inch round. So I'm done sewing it and I've weaved it. This is the finished work of this cap. So have you seen? There's the finished work of it. Very, very cool and unique. So it's left for me to go to the ironing table and press it, give it a very nice press. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, just hit the subscribe button and like. Share this tutorial, turn on your notification for more updates. Bye.